Hey guys, Billy Sticker here, and actually put together a little list on becoming an authority. Some different ways, actually 10 different tips that you can implement into your business, your practice, whatever it is that you do to become the authority in your niche, in your local market. And the first one will be to write articles. You can write an article in the newspaper. Some communities or niche markets have special websites that you might be able to submit an article that would get you some credibility and some notoriety doing it that way. Another one would be give talks. Whoever your ideal market, your ideal customer, consumer, patient, whatever it would be, is wherever they hang out. If you can find a way to give talks in that arena, but give talks on your topic, your subject, what it is you do. You know, there are tons and tons of groups and organizations always looking for speakers. You know, you've got the Rotary Club, the Kiwanis, the Chamber of Commerce. All these different clubs and organizations are always bringing in guest speakers. So you can, give a talk there. You can actually do a radio interview. This ties into some different publicity and stuff that you can do, but you might be able to get interviewed about your topic on one of the local radio stations. Same thing with local TV. Maybe your local morning news channel. You can get in and get an interview done talking about your subject or whatever it is that you do, the benefit that it has to do with other people. Now, one of the ways that you do this, and we talk more about this in the Instant Influencer Club, is to get interviews, you actually want to somehow tie in what it is you do with something related to the news. So that's just one of the things you're able to work on there. Print interviews. Whether you can do an interview like in your local newspaper, a lot of different communities, a lot of different niches have specialized magazines. You might be able to get interviewed in one of these magazines. I got a good friend of mine who's a chiropractor, got his picture on the front page of one of the local magazines. They did a big spread inside for his chiropractic office. You can do that. Volunteer. There's always things in different communities going on, and they need volunteers to do things. Volunteer, get to know more people, network. That would be one of the ways. Maybe even do your own radio show. If maybe every Saturday morning on the local talk show, if you have whatever niche it is that you have, whatever business, whether you're a chiropractor or whatever service or business that you offer, maybe your local radio station would allow you to come in and do a 30-minute show once a week or twice a week or something like that. Or you can just get on the internet and start your own radio show. TV news. I know different doctors who have spots on their local, 5 o'clock news, where every Thursday or every Tuesday or whatever they may get on for 30 minutes and people call in and ask questions. But that builds your authority. That builds more and more credibility. Number 7 would be. We talked about that radio spot, TV news spot weekly, or maybe even a newspaper or a magazine column that you write once a week or a couple of times a week that gets you notoriety. People can maybe email in or write in questions, and then you can just answer these questions, and that can be your column. So let's recap what we have so far. You can write articles, give talks, radio interviews, TV interviews, newspaper, magazine, or trade journal interviews. You can volunteer, get your own radio show, maybe a TV news spot, a newspaper, magazine weekly column or monthly column. And then the last one would be to write a book. That's one of the number one ways to gain instant credibility and instant authority is if you're an author. If you've written a book on whatever topic it is that you're good at, it sets you apart from other people. I mean, let's face it, I've got friends of mine that, I say friends of mine, people I go to church with and stuff. I had a guy stop me the other day, he said, "Billy, you wrote a book?" And you would have thought that, I was superhuman. He just thought that was the neatest thing, that he knows somebody that's written a book. And I told him I've written 2 books, and he just thought that was the coolest thing ever. But that's a lot of people's mentality. So if you can write a book, that builds huge credibility. And if you write a book, the other 9 things we talked about on this list is that much easier to do. It's easier to get a TV show to have you come on once a week, or a radio program to let you have your own show. All these things are a lot easier if you've written a book. So for more information on writing a book, check out the Instant Influencer Club. You can simply go to instantinfluencer.com. We've got a series of videos we can get you for free. If you're interested, check it out, instantinfluencer.com.